Hi, my name is Camille Forlano. I'm an English teacher here at Veterans Educational Training at North Dakota State University, formerly known as Veterans Upward Bound, a TRIO program. And I'm doing research on composition teaching strategies that support veterans to better understand how military culture shapes veteran students' learning processes and what instructors can do to provide them with a successful experience in college. DeRomeo, Ackerman, and Mitchell's research in From Combat to Campus, Voices of Student Veterans focuses on the veterans' experiences from leaving the military, entering a higher education setting, and going through the institution. This is often referred to as veterans' experience transitioning from the military to campus and provides valuable information on some of the challenges these students face. Alternatively, Mallory and Downs' research within Generation Vet, Composition, Student Veterans, and the Post-9/11 University explains how the word transition implies that the veteran's life position is changing, but it is more than that. Student veterans are not only transitioning into a higher education setting, but adopting a new language and vocabulary, knowledge, and expectations. As instructors, we can provide a successful classroom for student veterans by providing them with the same good teaching practices we would provide all students, with special attention that there may be learning accommodations for some. So I want to focus on the idea that teaching is teamwork. We want to build upon the students' prior abilities and use those to strengthen new or unfamiliar skills. We know these students function well as a team, and you are the leader of your classroom. You have an obligation to your entire team. To do this, you want to provide clear rationales. Veterans are familiar with a strict script they must adhere to in order to be successful in the military. Clear end goals and rationales for assignments, as well as detailed criteria for the assignment or class, will set your student up for success. This can be accomplished, for example, by providing varying writing examples so as not to pigeonhole your student. You also want to provide thoughtful and candid feedback. Most student veterans crave clear directions and candid feedback from someone they trust. Veterans do not take well to sugarcoating, so be honest and upfront with your students by providing those clear rationales and expectations for the class. This also involves listening to your student, which includes moments of candidness from them on paper. Provide thoughtful comments and hold conferences with the student to get a better sense of what experience they bring to their writing in a more one-on-one setting versus in front of the class. Student veterans provide valuable input to the classroom. As Hart and Thompson suggest in An Ethical Obligation, Promising Practices for Student Veterans in College Writing Classrooms, instructors can reap great benefits from student veterans since many have extensive real-world experiences, often overseas, more than a traditional student may have. This goes against typical campus trainings, which are based on a deficit model, which often depicts student veterans as wounded and focuses on the challenges associated with transitioning into college. Be sure to be respectful of your language as the leader of your classroom. Do not pinpoint a student veteran in class and ask them to respond as a representative for all military personnel. Veterans are, by federal law, a protected class. Valentino suggests in her article, Serving Those Who Have Served, Preparing for Student Veterans in Our Writing Programs, Classes, and Writing Centers, to avoid conflict during class discussions on war literature by separating political discussions from the experience of the soldiers on the ground. This gives the student veteran an opportunity to share their experience separate from political decisions of the government. Get expert help whenever necessary. Resources like Generation Vet, Composition, Student Veterans, and the Post-9/11 University are useful tools for educators to familiarize themselves with the challenges their students may face. See if your campus has official trainings for understanding the needs and experiences of student veterans, including the obstacles they may face in a higher education setting and techniques for providing a successful classroom experience. Have on hand contact for your campus Veteran Resource Center, Campus Counseling Center, and local VA. And remember, not all student veterans are the same. Some may have never left the country, and some may have serious learning accommodations due to a traumatic experience. Being prepared for any student need is an important part of being a teacher.